less, would it matter? Side topic to that, when this guy, the David Brand, I forgot his last name, I don't even know if his name's David, the owner of Virgin, he's chartering private jets, private flights to space. If he, as the owner of Virgin Airlines and media, has the capability privatized to charter flights to space, what do you think, these secret space programs and the government has? What would change about your day-to-day life if the center of Earth really wasn't a solid ball of metal, but in fact a black hole sun which illuminated inner Earth? How would it affect your life if other planets were civilized, but on the inside? What would change for you if you found out the first 6 chapters of Genesis take place inside the hollow Earth, and the following deluge are the flushing out of humanity from this Shangri-La, as the Dalai Lama would put it? And then I show a video, a short documentary about a presentation about how the Earth is in fact hollow, and there's life on the inside of the Earth, put it that way. And then I link to a group of scientists who are seriously planning a current trek via a giant icebreaker ship to the hollow Earth through one of the pole entrances. Now, an untimely death has prevented their journey. The Smoky God, A Voyage to Inner Earth by Olaf Jansen was written in 1908 and can freely be read right here. And then I link to it online. And I read that 2 nights ago. That whole, it's like a short story about a first-person journey to the center of the Earth, kind of by fluke, kind of on purpose. A father and his son go to inner Earth and meet this giant race, and they treat them, relatively hospitably, and then send them back on their journey to go back to outer Earth. It's quite an amazing story, and he tells it as a factual story, not as fiction. So here, and there's Admiral Byrd also. It's another, you can Google that, Admiral Byrd. Another, he was in the Air Force, and he wrote daily journals about his trip to inner Earth. So here we are, left to the realm of educated guessing, left to muse what could be and all that could already have been and what is to come. For as long as we live in the same world as these social Darwinists, eugenics-minded geo-elites, they will always be in a position of trying to hoard everything good for themselves while leaving whatever crumbs they see fit for the rest of us commoners to fumble over. I didn't mention in this article, but a constant theme through the article was the suppression of information and technology from the elites to the masses. And we can think of something just as I didn't mention the Dark Ages, but the Dark Ages is a readily accepted example in modern history that clearly shows that, hey, there's a bunch of people, these Catholic priests that are the papacy, that are restricting information, keeping information from the masses. They only spoke, Latin. It's a dead language, and blah blah blah. A lot of things that I could have got into, but I didn't. But there's a lot of information packed in this blog, and I wanted to share it with people to expand your mind and to give people, to raise more questions and get people thinking for themselves and researching their own answers. The short of it is, tell your friends to get a job. Thank you for watching AJOB 15, the Adam Josh Oral Blog, available at adamjosh.com for as long as there's the internet in the same capacity as it is. I think that Internet 2, or the new regulations over the internet that they're finalizing all over the world right now, are going to change the internet pretty wildly. But until that happens and I'm forced off the internet, or forced to do something, put in a position where I can't do what I'm doing right now on the internet, until that day, my blogging, music, and various silly things that I've done online are available at adamjosh.com. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, tell your friends to get a job.